Yo, what is good, Samuel Squad? Back at it again with another video here today, man. I made a bunch of graphics for every playoff team. There's going to be 6 players per team, including 1 master. Now, again, everything that I say in this video, guys, you know, the layout of the sets, the players that I predict, they're all predictions. I'm kind of basing a lot off last year and also basing off, you know, how people are doing this year. But again, this is all just guesses. So again, you know, everything that I say, just be careful. Don't go investing in stuff thinking that these are going to actually be the cards. These are my guesses. This is what I logically think the cards are going to be. But again, could be wrong. But I made a lot of graphics, got a lot of stuff to go over in this video, so let's get into it. But before we do get into the video, make sure you guys hit the like button. And if you guys hit 100 likes on this video, maybe I'll do a Team of the Year prediction video as well. So make sure y'all are smashing the like button. Also, hit the sub button if you haven't. And also put on post notifications, man. Join the Noti gang. Y'all have been lighting up the comment section as usual. And in this video, there's going to be a lot of stuff I want you guys to drop in the comments. The main thing that I do want you guys to let me know is who did I miss out of all my predictions? And who are you guys most excited for with the playoff promo? Alright, so let's get into this. Alright guys, I'm in a different spot in the video today. It's kind of weird, but hey, bear with me on these graphics because again, I threw these together. You know, they're not the top quality graphics, but again, I think the predictions are pretty solid. So, we got, as the master for the Kansas City Chiefs, Tyrann Mathieu. I think it's going to be a 95 or a 96. You know, again, last year they were 95s and all these overalls were the same as last year. But I'm thinking that it could be a 96 just because this year is a bit different, you know, with the overalls. I feel like they're a little bit higher. But again, 95 Tyrann Mathieu is the master. Then we're going to have 5 cards that you need for the master set. So if you get these 5 cards, I have Harrison Buckner, 93 overall kicker. Eric Fisher, left tackle, 91. Daniel Sorensen, 89 strong safety. Again, 2 strong safeties. I put them in just because both these guys have been balling out. Like, you know, majority of my predictions aren't going to have 2 of the same position, but these guys are balling. So, Anthony Hitchens, middle linebacker, 87, and McCole Hardman, 85 overall. So, you're going to need all 5 of those guys to get the Tyrann Mathieu. And once you get all of the masters for every team, you're going to put them into a set for another master, maybe a legend master, something like that. But again, that's the Kansas City Chiefs predictions. That's what I think logically is probably some of the better predictions. But let's get into the next one. The Buffalo Bills, there are some cards that, again, you guys probably wanted to see that I don't have up here. The thing is, I think a lot of those guys are going to be getting Team of the Year cards. So again, the Bills was one of those teams that I think that Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs might be getting Team of the Years. Or else I would have had them as the master. But for this, I just had Poyer as the master, you know, and everything else. You guys can see my other predictions. I'm probably not going to read everything off unless there's someone I really wanted to talk about. But again, you can see there's a lot of gold and silver guys on the Bills. Now, I do have a lot of gold and silvers getting upgrades because a lot of guys have not gotten upgrades this year. So I think the playoffs is the time for them to get some good upgrades. All right, next team. All right, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, this could have went either way. It could have been a Chase Claypool as the 95. I put Deontay Johnson because, again, he's been going crazy as well, and he only has an 88 overall card, you know. He needs a more usable card for Steelers fans, so, again, could be Claypool, could be him. Got James Conner at a 93. Got Terrell Edmonds at a 91. Bud Dupree at an 89. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this dude's name, but he's at 87 for the left tackle. And then Vince Williams is making the jump from a gold to an elite. 85 overall, middle linebacker. So let's get into the next team. Alright, so on to the Indianapolis Colts. Darius Leonard, 95 overall, master. I feel like the Colts fans will like that. He only has an 89, so let's give this man a 95. Got Ryan Kelly, center, at a 93. Got Jonathan Taylor, running back, at a 91. Phillip Rivers deserves an upgrade again. Got his team to the playoffs. You know, it's probably his last season, so he might get a higher overall than this. I just put him at the 89 because there was a spot to fill there. Cornerback Moore, you know, team builder, 87 overall. And then Zach Pascal making the leap from gold to elite, 85 overall. So let's get into the next. Cleveland Browns, another one that I had a bit trouble with some of the cards. But Chubb is definitely got to be getting the master, man. Again, this dude has not had any upgrades. He had that Derwin versus the world. But, like, that's not something we could put in the power-up. Like, it's not something really usable at this point. So I'm thinking 95 overall Nick Chubb for the Browns master. Denzel Ward, I had him at the 93. But, again, Denzel Ward, they might be saving him for something else. I'm not too sure. Joe Bitonio and Denzel Ward could swap spots. But, again, if they swap spots, Denzel Ward probably wouldn't be in Joe's spot. Batonio could be the 93, or I'm thinking 91 overall for him if Denzel Ward is the 93. Jarvis Landry, 89 overall. BJ Goodson, 87 overall. and Jamie Gillian, 85 overall. Again, I got to throw punters and kickers. I got to give them some love, and the O linemen. So if y'all just know they're coming through, there are going to be some master linemen. So just be ready. But again, the Cleveland Browns have a pretty good setup. If this is what it looked like, I feel like the Cleveland Browns fans would not be mad at all. All right, let's get into the next one, though. On to the Tennessee Titans. Now, I'm actually kind of excited to see who the Tennessee Titans get. Now, again, Ryan Tannehill I have as the master. If he gets the MasterCard, this might be a really nice quarterback. You know, not even for just Titans theme teams. This might be a good quarterback just to use, you know, with the abilities that he will get. I had A.J. Brown because, man, A.J. Brown has been balling. Like, this dude needs a better card. You know, a 90 overall, it's just not cutting it for him. Have him at a 93. Honestly, A.J. Brown could potentially get the master, too. I mean, it's really up in the air, but that man has been balling. You know, shout out to my boy Mudcard Help. It's one of the guys that he grew up in his hometown with. So, again, I think he needs a card. Malcolm Butler, familiar face. I have him at a 91. You know, he had an 85 most feared, so give him a 91. Rashaan Evans, middle linebacker, I have him at 89. Ben Jones just threw in another center there, 87 overall. And Amani Hooker is a silver that's taken a jump to an 85. That'd be cool to see him getting an elite overall card. But again, let's move on to the next one. Baltimore Ravens. Now, this again was kind of a tough one to pick and decide because, again, Patrick Queen has been going crazy, but I doubt EA gives us a 95 Patrick Queen. You know, I could have had him at master. I thought, who could they give us, you know, that needs an upgrade that could be the master? And I thought Mark Andrews, tight end. You know, again, no Ravens have a lot of tight ends, but again, like, you guys have gotten so many upgrades that there's not many other upgrades y'all can get. So again, Mark Andrews I have as the master. Justin Tucker, 93 overall kicker. Patrick Queen, I'm going to have him at a 91. Again, that'd be a rookie premier upgrade for a lot of people. J.K. Dobbins, and a lot of people think that he might get the master as well. So, you know, up for grabs could be him, could not be. I just didn't know, like, I don't know if he'd make the big jump from an 82 to a 95. I just didn't see that happening. But, again, Matthew Judon, 87 overall, and Miles Boykin, I have at an 85. So let's get into the next team. Oh, man. The guys that just whooped the Bears, man. The guys that always whoop the Bears. The Green Bay Packers predictions, man. Again, Amos, who was a former Bear. I'm having him as the master. Adrian Amos at a 95 overall. Then I have the right guard, Jenkins, Elton Jenkins. This dude's like Pro Bowl. He's like one of the better O linemen in the league, and he only has a 79 overall. So if this dude doesn't get a team of the year, I'm thinking if this dude gets the 93 overall, he obviously won't get the team of the year. But this dude could be a team of the year candidate or, you know, a high playoff card candidate as well. Potentially could be the master as well. You know, it's up. It could be Amos or it could be Jenkins. Again, don't really know. It was a kind of, I kept swapping these two, didn't know where to put them. Preston Smith, I have him at a 91 overall. Hasn't gotten an upgrade since the beginning of the game. Tunyon deserves an upgrade. Now, I'm like, you know, I'm a Bears fan. I've seen this dude ball out. This man has so many touchdowns. He didn't even make the Pro Bowl, I don't think. So give this man a better overall. Again, he did get an 81, but that was disrespectful. So give this man at least an 89 overall. At least. And then middle linebacker Christian Kirksey, 87. And Jamal Williams at an 85. So let's get into the next team. Now we're on to the New Orleans Saints, the team that the Bears have to beat. So I had Demario Davis as the master. He's been kind of going crazy. I had Jared Cook at the 93 overall. I had Trey Hendricks at the 91 overall, making a leap from a gold card. Now, I don't have many gold cards making the leap to that high of an overall, but had to throw him in there. Traquan Smith, I had him at an 89. He has been going nuts for the Saints. Marcus Williams at an 87 and Latavius Murray at an 85. I feel like these are pretty solid picks. Again, you know, the Saints have a lot of players balling out. We'll see what they get. Next team. Now on to my squad. Again, I didn't want to let personal bias get in the way of this, but again, I thought these were some pretty solid predictions. Again, Khalil Mack, 95 overall. This one is like a very iffy, like this is me like, you know, swinging for the fences, you know, swinging for a home run with this one, man. Khalil Mack, you know, I don't know if he'll get the 95 overall or not, but he just had an LTD, man. Give us like a Khalil Mack that we don't have to like spend crazy amounts of coins for, EA, please. Like, just give us one that we can maybe get a nat somehow. I don't know if they'll do this because, again, Khalil is one of their money makers. Like, if there's a Khalil Mack in packs, people are ripping bundles. So it might not be the 95 overall, but I'm hoping it is. David Montgomery, you know, could potentially get the 95 as well. I put him at a 93 just because David Montgomery's been balling out, man. He had over 1,000 yards. Like, this dude needs to get a better upgrade. You know, I want to use him as a Bears fan, so hopefully he gets a good upgrade here. I have Robert Quinn at a 91 overall. This is, you know, he hasn't had an upgrade in a while. He hasn't been doing much, but I think that he definitely deserves an upgrade there. Charles Leno at an 89 overall. Danny Trevathan has been going crazy, and he hasn't gotten anything the whole year. So I think an 87 might be a good first upgrade. He could potentially get something bigger. You know, maybe swap him and Robert Quinn. Not too sure. And then Darnell Mooney, one of my favorite players that, you know, the Bears have drafted, you know, for this year. Rookie Darnell Mooney has been going nuts again. Hope that he gets an upgrade. I didn't think they'd give him a crazy upgrade off rip, but I'm thinking an 85, you know, it'd give us something. You know, no one will probably be using that 85, but it's something. So, again, Chicago Bears right there. Let's get into the next team. Now we get on to the Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf is probably not going to get a Team of the Year card. I don't think. So, this dude has to get the 95. If he isn't getting the 95 here, he's probably not getting a Team of the Year. He deserves an upgrade. He has been going nuts. So, hopefully, he gets the 95 overall here. Again, DK Metcalf would be a card that everybody would use. It wouldn't just be a Seahawks theme team. It would be an every team card. So, KJ Wright, 93 overall. Chris Carson, 91. Then I had Jerron Reed at an 89. Jason Myers at an 87. And then Benson Mayowa at an 85. You know, decent upgrades for the Seattle Seahawks. Again, I feel like they would like these cards. I feel like the DK Metcalf would be a card everyone would like. So this would be some great upgrades in the playoff promo. Next team. All right, everybody, we are almost done, and we have another big banger card right here. Jalen Ramsey, bro. If he doesn't get an upgrade here, I'm gonna kind of be upset. Again, everybody got this Jalen Ramsey in the beginning of Madden thinking like, oh, this is gonna be one of the premier cards to use. He hasn't gotten an upgrade since the beginning of Madden. Again, Derwin James versus the world is not a usable card, so we're not gonna even count that. So this dude better be getting the 95 overall for the Rams. I don't see anybody else on this list that would be getting the 95 overall except for Jalen Ramsey. Then I have Johnny Hekker as the 93 overall punter for the Rams. Be a good upgrade. You know, it's a decent punter. Leonard Floyd, man. I'm glad he's balling out, man. This guy used to be on the Bears. I used to like this guy a lot. Everyone used to trash him. They just didn't use him right. Like, this guy is a really good player, man. This man dropped over 10 sacks with the Rams this season. So it's like bittersweet to see him doing good when I liked him so much and he left. But again, you know, good for him. So Cam Akers, 89 overall. Troy Reader, 87. And Josh Reynolds, 85. Again, majority of the gold cards and silvers are going to be the 85s. Not making too many big leaps. But again, let's get into the next team. Washington football team. Now, this one was actually really tough. This is one of the ones that I spent a while thinking about. Because at first I was thinking Antonio Gibson for the 95 overall. Then I was like, well, I don't know. Like, Brandon Sheriff definitely can get an upgrade too, or he could be a Team of the Year. So again, this was one of the ones I was not sure. Like, it was really tough. I put Brandon Sheriff as the 95 master. He could potentially get a Team of the Year, so he could potentially not be this master. Montez Sweat, I think, deserves an upgrade. You know, 93 overall would be a good, solid upgrade from an 88 for him. Antonio Gibson, again, could potentially be the 95 master too. But I put him at a 91 overall because, again, you know, 2 overall boosts for him would be something. But, again, he could be the master as well, so keep that in mind. Then Daron Payne is an 89 overall, jumping from a gold card. The rest I had 2 silver cards. Now, again, Alex Smith could be getting one of the 85 or the 87 as well. Didn't put him in there. But, again, I gave these guys some love because these guys were balling out as well. You know, wide receiver Sins and strong safety Curl. So, again, that's the Washington football team. But, again, this was a tough one. So, Washington fans, don't be mad at me if you guys don't like these upgrades. This was really hard to figure out. Now, we have the last team. Finally, let's see what we got. All right, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I'm thinking, again, 95 overall will be Tom Brady. You know, maybe he gets a 93. You know, it's up in there, but Tom Brady will get the 95. He's got a 95 playoffs in the past, and sometimes they stick to pass and, you know, bring them into the same Madden so over and over again. So thinking 95 overall Tom Brady will be the master. Jason Pierre-Paul has been going crazy. I put him at a 93. Chris Godwin could get a bigger upgrade than this. I thought it was weird that he only had an 88 in this game. Thought that he definitely deserved something more than that. Maybe I missed, like, he had a Team of the Week or something and I missed it, but all I saw was an 88 for him. So, again, if he doesn't get, he has to get an upgrade if he only has an 88. So he's going to be a 91 plus at that. Levante David still has the same card from the beginning of the game. Thought give him a little overall boost, you know, maybe hasn't been going too crazy. We give him an overall boost. Antoine Winfield corner, you know, is a team builder, so I put him at an 87 overall. And Cameron Brate, 85 overall. Gold card going up to an elite. So again, guys, these predictions, I based them a lot off stats. I based them off of, you know, past Maddens, how, like, are they going to build these sets and how are they going to build the Masters and whatnot. So I kind of went off all of that with these predictions. Again, my predictions may be way off. I kind of just, like, decided to do this, you know, just to have some fun, you know, make some guesses, see if I get any of these right. But again, that's going to really be it for the video. Again, let me know down below. Do you guys think I missed anybody? Who are you guys most excited for? Again, a lot of the cards that I didn't put in here are probably getting Team of the Years. I had the reasoning behind not putting them in here because they're going to get a Team of the Year. Like Josh Allen, like Stephon Diggs, like Jamal Adams. You know, there's a lot of guys that I just didn't put. I'm like, they're going to get a Team of the Year. It's decided. So again, if you guys had 100 likes on this, maybe I'll make a Team of the Year prediction video. Again, let me know down below everything that I asked in the video, but that is going to be it. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hitting the sub button, putting on post notifications, man. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. It has been real.